There's a lot of tea that goes into how much somebody makes off a million viewed video. Sometimes it can be really good, sometimes it can be pretty trash. It depends on these following things. So I am back with another video. Actually, this is my first sit-down video in my new studio office. I'm so excited. As you guys can tell by today's title, I'm also doing something new. We're about to get into some Isimeme Edeko 2.0 type energy. Since I'm going through this new transitional period in my life, hence I changed my whole name, I feel like it requires me to bring you guys a different level of energy and frequency. And this is something I've been wanting to do for y'all for a while now. So just know this sets the tone for Isimeme 2.0 energy. Things that you guys can expect from my channel. Like, it's not gonna just be natural hair anymore, girl talks and stuff like that. Like, I also want to get into finances, budgeting, and just stuff in that department that really helps with this adulting phase that a lot of us are in, because that's something that I notice. A lot of you guys are like near my age, like my peers and stuff. So you guys are kind of going through the same trials and tribulations and new experiences that I'm going through as an adult. So I was like, why not bring y'all along for the journey? Now, this is just a cute little fun video that I was actually inspired to do by a girl named Shelby Church here on YouTube. She's done a couple of different videos that have to do with how much she made off of a video that did 1 million views, because I think that's something that's like an ongoing question in a lot of people's head, or like wonder, a mystery of like, how much did they make? Before I even started YouTube, I used to be like, dang, 1 million views, they must be making bank. I was right, but I was also sometimes wrong. It just depends, and I'm gonna get into all that tea in this video. If you guys see me looking down, it's because I have my laptop in my lap, pulled up with the video and the analytics that go with it. By the way, for those who might not know what analytics even is, because you're just not a YouTuber, I'm trying to make sure to keep in mind what my mom always says to doctors and people like that who like to use like big words and stuff and just assume people know what they're talking about. Break it down to me as a kindergartner, as if I have no idea. So to start off, when it comes to posting a YouTube video, every YouTube video I post, there's analytics that come with it. Analytics is basically just a compilation of data that came from the video. So whether it had to be like who the viewers were, what the viewers' age was, what the viewers' gender was, how many people were subscribed and weren't subscribed that watched your video, how long did people watch the video. Like, analytics, it goes all over the map, but it literally tells you all the details that pour into this video that I posted on YouTube. Oh, and how did I forget? Analytics also shows you how much you made from the video. It can even show you how much you made one particular day if you want to narrow it down to that, of what you made off the video. Like, analytics go deep. So for the video in particular that I'm discussing with you guys today, the video that recently hit over 1 million views for me was my I messed up again 2-month dookie braids routine plus length check after 6 months of wearing wigs. That was a super long title. I didn't even realize. Now, I did not just hit 1 million views overnight. I actually posted this YouTube video November 21st of last year, and within the last week it hit 1 million. There's a lot of tea that goes into how much somebody makes off a 1 million viewed video. Sometimes it can be really good, sometimes it can be pretty trash. It depends on these following things. One thing I have to absolutely touch on and stress in this video that plays into how much somebody gets paid off of YouTube is CPM. CPM is how much a person gets paid, aka me, let's just use me as an example, how much I get paid per 1,000 views. That's where advertisers come in. This is how you really get to the big girl bucks. Think of it as advertisers auctioning on your video. So let's say one advertiser says like, oh, I'm willing to pay $1 to be placed on Isimeme Edeko's YouTube video. And then another advertiser is like, oh, but I am willing to pay $2. And then somebody else is like, oh, well, I'm willing to pay $4. Basically, it just keeps going like that until they get to a set price. So for example, if for this video, the CPM is like $20, that means that the auction ended at $20. Like, the advertisers who has their ads running throughout my video were willing to pay $20 per 1,000 views in order to pay me and essentially YouTube. Now, I do want to also touch on the fact that your CPM does definitely, this is another really key thing when it comes to how you get paid, and get paid well in particular on YouTube. CPM has a lot to do with if your video is family friendly. Is there a lot of cussing? Is there a lot of sexually explicit content? Like, just stuff like that. Especially in the last year or so, YouTube is really crack down on this. Now, back in 2016, when I first started YouTube, monetizing my video, well, once I got to the point where I could monetize, and by the way, if you guys would want a detailed video on how to get monetized on YouTube and all the tea with that, let me know. Just in general, starting a YouTube channel, I was thinking about doing a video like that, so comment below, hashtag how to, and I'll know that you guys want me to do a video like that really soon. Anyway, back then it was way easier to just get your video monetized on YouTube. It's like a super easy, quick process. Now, fast forward to 2021, it's a little bit more complex and intricate because YouTube is really cracking down on content, like making sure that it's family friendly, making sure that it's suitable for viewers. So I would definitely say, based off when I started YouTube and being on YouTube now in 2021, you do have to be way smarter with what type of content you post, what you say, how you dress, like all of that. You gotta be on it, otherwise it will easily demonetize you, or it can affect your CPM. So let me give you guys an example, break it down for you like a kindergartner. Let's use my Savage X Fenty video, right? Because I did a try on haul essentially in lingerie. Brands like Target wouldn't want to run an ad on that video because it doesn't align with their brand's image. You know what I mean? I don't want you to like take that verbatim as if like if your video has nothing to do with the brand image. Like this video technically doesn't have to do with Target whatsoever or what Target stands for, but I'm not cussing. There's nothing sexual going on in here. So a brand like Target could post an ad on this video and feel basically comfortable with posting their ad on this video. If your videos aren't family friendly, you're already knocking yourself out the park in terms of how much money you could really make. However, it just depends on what you want to be perceived at on social media, because there's people that cuss up a storm, do kind of like raunchier content that still make money, but they probably just don't make money. You know, now another thing I keep mentioning is ads. That is another really big thing that plays into how much you get paid on YouTube. The tea with ads is YouTube, as of recently, like I said, I started back in 2016. You have to have 10 minutes minimal in order to place your own ads into the YouTube video. If it was less than 10 minutes, then YouTube would for sure have one play in the beginning before the video starts. And then that was like kind of it. That was like your guaranteed ad. However, if you have 10 minutes or more, you're allowed to put as many ads as you want. That was 2016. Now fast forwarding to 2021, YouTube actually now allows people to put ads on videos that are 8 minutes and up. No longer 10 minutes. All you need is 8 minutes and you can put as many ads in the video as you want. Now the thing is, you have to have kind of a really healthy relationship with your ad placement. By that I mean you can put as many ads as you want, but if you put 11 ads in like a 10-minute video, realistically people are going to click out. Like it's also about holding people's attention. Making money off of a YouTube video also, in addition to the ads, in addition to the CPM and stuff like that, also has to do with how long people watch your video. So for example, if someone was to watch this video from start to finish without skipping, without leaving, without anything, that's going to help me maximize how much money I made off that view. Whereas if someone was to click in the video, only watch it for 10-15 seconds and then click out, if that happens consistently with other viewers, YouTube's algorithm is then going to start viewing it like, oh, something's off with this video. Like people aren't caring for it because they're watching it and then clicking out. So for example, clickbait videos really aren't doing well for people anymore. If you're just saying a certain title, then people click on the video and it has nothing to do with the video, you're essentially screwing yourself over because now they've clicked out. YouTube's algorithm is going to take that as like, something's kind of off with it, and they're not going to push your video out to more people, and therefore you're losing money. Tying it back to not wanting to overdo the ads, you want people to watch your video, but you also want to get paid through putting ads in your video, right? So that's why I say you kind of have to find a healthy, happy medium. On average, I would say for a good 10-minute video, I won't do over like 4 or 5 ads. And even then, if it's 10 minutes, I might not even do 5, because that's essentially like an ad every 2 minutes. So you just have to keep in mind, if people are constantly like getting interrupted from watching your video, are they gonna wait around for that ad to finish playing out, or like play the 5 seconds so they can skip it, or is their attention span just gone? You don't want to make people lose their attention span by putting too many ads in it. Now on the flip side, let me spit something to y'all real quick, just as an influencer and YouTuber myself, to you guys who don't have much knowledge about all of this. Over the years, I have definitely got, along with me seeing other YouTubers' comment sections of people complaining about ad placement and stuff. Now, I have seen a lot of people overdo the ads. I have seen some wild ad placement before. However, for somebody like me who doesn't do too much with the ads, but just does enough because your girl needs to get paid and I have a livelihood, good to uphold. It's really, really frustrating as YouTubers. I think I speak for a lot of us when we get complaints about ad placement, because if you think about it, before social media and YouTube became dang near like the new TV, when you watch TV, how many ads do you experience during your TV program? A lot. And with those ads, you can't even skip them. However, with me or other YouTubers, 7, 8, almost 9 times out of 10, if an ad runs on our page, within 5 seconds, you can click skip ads and then you're right back to our video. So just keep that in mind when you want to complain and leave a comment under a YouTuber's video about like, oh, too many ads and blah, blah, blah. Like, sis, you watch them 2-minute ads for Your Love and Hip Hop and they ain't doing nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind and try to be a little bit more considerate of us as YouTubers and influencers, because a lot goes into making these videos. Now, I don't want to sway too far off from the topic, so really get back in. When it comes to ads, it is important to place ads within your video in order for you to get paid better than not putting ads in there at all. And I will also say YouTube usually favors those type of videos that put ad placements in there because they get paid from it too. What a lot of people don't know is YouTube takes, I believe, about 40% of our YouTube revenue before we get dished out our pay. It's kind of like a win-win for them. Like, okay, you're putting ad placements in your videos, which we get a percentage of, so we're gonna go ahead and push that video out for you a little bit more so that it can get to more people, more ads can run for those people, and we can get more money too. It's that type of energy. Because at the end of the day, YouTube itself, the platform, is a business. So when I make money, they make money, and we good over here. But they won't push out your video more if it's not family friendly. They won't even know to push out your video more if you don't have any ads on that video. And if people aren't watching your video like that, like I said, like example, clickbait type stuff, if you're clickbaiting people, they watch your video for a second and then click out of it, and your duration is super low, duration being a culmination of the average of how long your viewers have watched your video. If that view duration is low, then YouTube is again gonna be like, well, I can't really do anything with this video. People aren't liking it, so it's no point of promoting it. Something else that definitely affects how well or lack thereof you get paid from your YouTube videos is the topic. I know I kind of like touched on that a little bit, but I didn't get as detailed as I want. So in terms of topic, like I used the example earlier, maybe a video like this versus a video like a Savage X Fenty try-on haul. The CPM for a Savage X Fenty try-on haul is going to be lower, more likely, than a video like this. Or even like maybe like my girl talk videos. That CPM might be higher or lower than a natural hair video depending on what the topic is. Your topic is everything. What I've learned over the years and why I'm actually interested in doing more videos like this for you guys, just breaking down money and talking about analytics and stuff like that, those type of videos do way better than a video like a try-on haul or a natural hair video because it's not as saturated. That's at least my opinion. That's what I've observed. When the video isn't involved in like a category that's super saturated on YouTube, it'll do better. So financial literacy videos, videos talking about book reviews, videos talking about budgeting and stuff like that, those CPMs are way higher. Especially because it also has to do with not life hacks, but think of it in that way. Like if you're watching a budgeting video, that's something that can help somebody today in 2021, and it's the same energy if it's a good video that can help somebody in 2030. Or if you want to rewind back, a budgeting video that was done in 2011 probably still is doing just as well in 2021 because the relevancy is still there. Learning how to budget and money management is something that's never going to go out of style, right? It's not a trend. So those type of videos, in my opinion, are going to always get a higher CPM. Like advertisers are going to be more hungry to be a part of that group that gets ads played on that video just because it's like more longevity. Now, a YouTuber who's a really good example of balancing both of these energies is Patricia Bright. If you guys don't know who Patricia Bright is, let me put you on now. Patricia Bright is a UK-based YouTuber or influencer in general. She's also on Instagram, but I'm just basing it off her YouTube right now. She's always had this basically like lifestyle, fashion, beauty YouTube channel that's super big and boom for her. However, within the last year or two, she recently came out with another YouTube channel called The Break, like that, and it's just a financial literacy channel. So now she has two channels. One that's beauty, lifestyle, fashion, all that, and then another one that has to do with just like financial literacy, budgeting, like all of that. And if you have not seen that channel, definitely check it out. It's super helpful. Her financial literacy channel definitely has way higher CPMs than she sees on her fashion and lifestyle channel just because of what I just explained to you guys. She's up there talking about like real estate and how she expanded her stock portfolio, like her investments in stocks and retirement plan and Roth IRA and 401k and just all that tea stuff that a lot of people might think is boring or just like whatever at this age. But let me tell y'all now, I'm looking y'all dead in y'all eyes. As millennials, we got to get on it, okay? We got has to. Then the final thing I want to touch on before we really get to that punchline that I know all y'all came for, one more thing to really consider when it comes to how much you get paid for a YouTube video. It has everything to do with y'all, the viewers. It breaks down into like subcategories with that too. So yes, it has to do off rip with how many views you have. That's a given. However, in addition to the views, it also matters about who you guys are. Where are you guys located? For example, if you have a following base that's based mainly out of the United States, more than likely your CPM and everything is just naturally higher than someone who's a YouTuber in Africa. Forgive me if I'm like being a little ignorant right now. This is just me trying to give examples, break it down to you guys in kindergarten form so y'all can really understand. So let's just say Sally Beauty, for instance. Sally Beauty is definitely a nationwide thing here in the US. I'm not exactly sure if there's any Sally Beauty in Africa. If there is, great. But just using it as an example, I'm gonna use one of my videos. I did a video a year or so ago on the Texture ID collection from Sally Beauty that worked wonders for my hair. That video did thousands of views. There could have been an African YouTuber who could have did the same exact video as me, but if there's no Sally Beauty in Africa, the CPM and stuff like that isn't gonna be that high because it's like, all right, people are watching your video, but you're not really pushing them to make those sales because they have no access to it. Does that make sense? So that's why a lot of US YouTubers are having way higher CPMs and making more money than our peers in other countries because we have access to a market that they don't. Views matter, where you guys located matter, and also age matters. What I love so much about you guys being my beauty gang is y'all are my peers. A lot of you guys are around my age range, maybe a little bit younger or older. Take away YouTube, just me as an influencer when it comes to me booking brand deals and stuff for my Instagram page. Brands definitely always ask to see my gender and to see my age range. My highest age range is 18 to 24, and I believe the second highest is like 25 to 35. Again, like I said, you guys are like my peers, which works perfectly for me. However, if my highest age range was like 13 to 17, my CPM would probably be lower on a lot more videos, or Instagram wise, maybe I wouldn't be able to charge as much or book as many brand deals if 13 to 17 was my highest following. Just because 13 to 17 year olds, you're still in your parents' house, you probably don't really have no money like that. Like, you're not making adult boss-like moves, right? Like, if I am doing a grocery shopping haul, my highest age range is 13 to 17. That's not as beneficial for advertisers. That's not as beneficial for YouTubers or anything like that, because it's kind of like, what are these kiddies gonna do? No shade. If any of you guys are younger that are watching this, I'm just trying to break it down to y'all so y'all understand. So 18 to 35, that range and older, perfect. That's a perfect market to be in, because you guys are more likely to have the money to purchase whatever the product is or whatever the topic is about. So if I'm doing a video on a natural hair product and you're 18 to 35, you're more likely to purchase that product and have the money to purchase the product than somebody who's 13 to 17. So all of this ties into how well you get paid for your YouTube video. So now for the tea y'all have all been waiting for. This is the video that I wanted to break down for you guys that recently hit 1 million views within the last week or so, but it has been posted since November 21st. This is where you decide kind of like the details of the video, hence why it says details. This is a whole list of like what goes into this video. We're right now on the detail toggle part. So this is where you like make your video go public or schedule it, add your end screens, cards, description box, title, all that stuff. Now, right under it, as you can see, right under details is analytics. That's where we're gonna click. All right, so as you guys can see off rip, it shows right here, this is how much I made off of this YouTube video. Now I'm gonna break it down for you guys. That's why I wanted to explain everything to you guys in terms of like how you get paid off of a YouTube video and what goes into it, so you can now understand the language that I'm gonna use explaining how I got paid from this video. So up here at the top, you can see there's overview, reach, engagement, audience, and revenue. I'm gonna hop to revenue. I know that's what y'all care about the most. Now, as you can see right here, it's showing how much I've made in total since I published this video. Right there, since published from November 21st to March 19th today, this is how much I've made off this YouTube video. Now, you see right here, CPM. Right now, present day, the CPM for this video is $17. That is what advertisers who have run their ads within this video are willing to pay. $17 per 1,000 views this video gets. That's how I get paid. Now, if we wanted to break down what the CPM was within the first 24 hours of this video, it's actually at $19 per 1,000 views. If we wanted to go ahead and see within the first 7 days, the CPM had actually gone down a little bit. And now, if we're talking just in general, since I published it, the CPM is back to $17. So it definitely does fluctuate. And obviously, when you first post the video, the CPM is going to be way higher than like after some months and stuff have passed. Now, I do want to go ahead and break down some of this other stuff too. So let's go to the reach. So real quick, for example, when it comes to the reach, I had 9.2 million impressions. And as you guys can see, when you toggle over different sections in your analytic, it will literally explain to you what the section means. So for impressions, it means total number of times your video thumbnail was shown to viewers since the video was published. This video thumbnail right here crossed 9.2 million people. Doesn't have 9.2 million views, and I guess, no hard feelings. I guess they just didn't want to see what I had to offer. But that in itself is kind of like what I should explain to you guys about why analytics is so important, and why if you're an influencer, an aspiring one, you should not avoid reading your analytics. It gives you guys a really good perception of what you can do better, how you can improve, what parts of your video your audience actually liked and stuck around for. Like, analytics go deep. And I'm kind of going to just skim through this because I know ultimately you guys care most about the revenue. But I just want to show you guys here, like, you can see where the traffic source for this video was. So my highest one was a Google search. You can also see here another traffic source just from the YouTube search bar, which would be like up here on a YouTube homepage, or your Explorer page, or recommendation page. When people typed in African beauty, 48% of them that typed it in clicked on this video after seeing that. Then, like, for example, let's hop into engagement real quick. So, as far as my average view duration goes, that's really low. Yet I made this much money from this video. So remember when I was telling you guys how, like, your view duration, and this wasn't a clickbaited video. People were just like rushing through it to, I guess, see how much hair I lost. They had a particular reason they wanted to watch the video. They didn't want to watch the whole thing. Okay, whatever. Still made bank off of it. But I'm saying that to say, imagine if this view duration was higher. Imagine how long was the video? 10 minutes. Imagine if they watched the whole 10-minute video. One, the CPM more than likely would be way higher, just because it's like, oh, people are really vibing with this video. So advertisers would be more willing to pay a higher price because they know the video is going to be watched for a long period of time. Their ad will be seen, etc. Like I said, though, imagine what my revenue would have been had y'all and others watched my video longer. And let me see too, because when I first posted, within the first 24 hours, as you can see, the average view duration was about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. However, over time now, people are only trying to watch it for 2 minutes, and that's still cool. That's just something to keep in mind. You want to create videos that are attention grabbing, so the average view duration for your video can hopefully be higher, and therefore helps increase the revenue across the board because it's higher, the CPM, all that. Now, if we want to go into breaking down this revenue a little bit more, I'm gonna go ahead and click see more so we can see it from a grid chart point of view. Now, like I said, I posted the video November 21st. Now, this is just a line chart, as you can see, kind of breaking down like how much I made and stuff like that. So within that first day, I made $623. Now, on November 22nd, I made $413. November 23rd, $637. November 24th, $285. And then, November 25th, $386. And then after that, as you can see, it started going lower and lower every day. But this is still money coming in every day. And then it ended up accumulating to this much money total. Now, something else I should definitely say too and mention, when it comes to how much you get paid on YouTube, me getting paid $4,254.43, that doesn't just stay in my YouTube revenue. As the video gets older and stuff like that, obviously that revenue starts trickling down. So another thing too that a lot of people might not know, YouTubers get paid once a month. I don't know if it's the same date for everyone. I believe it is, but the 21st of every month is when the direct deposit hits. So although I posted this video on November 21st, I got paid for October that day that I posted. Whereas me accumulating $4,254 in the span of how long this video has been up, that's been dished out to me from December to present day. But the bulk of this video, like how much I got paid from it, more than likely came to me in December. December 21st is when I got paid the bulk for this video. Basically what I'm trying to say is I don't want you to think that if your video hits 1 million views, then you're rich and you're good and blah blah. No, consistency and all the stuff that comes with that also ties into your revenue being higher. This is revenue from just one video. Now the last thing I really want to show you guys, just so y'all can fully understand the scope of what it means to hit 1 million views on YouTube and how it doesn't necessarily mean that you know exactly what that person is making. So let's go to my most popular video that I posted on YouTube. It's something I posted 3 years ago, my first curly to straight hair tutorial. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on that, and we're gonna go straight to the videos analytics. Look at that! Didn't I tell y'all about Target? See, and because the video is family friendly, it's just me doing my hair with no sexually explicit content or anything like that. All right, so I published this July 8th, 2017. This did 3.7 million views for me. However, how much I made from it overall since I published it is only $1,500. But I just showed you guys the more recent video that I made is less in viewership than this one, yet I made what? $3,000 more in this one. So it has to for sure do with the CPM, how long the time was. Even pay attention to how long the time was for this video. It was only 6 minutes and 18 seconds. So I didn't even give people much time to fully watch the video. It was a quick video. And because it was 6 minutes, that automatically tells me that I was not allowed or able to put any ad placement in the video. So the only ad that ran is that one ad in the beginning. And it doesn't mean it's always going to be Target, but as you guys saw when I clicked on this video, it was Target. Just that ad is able to run through the video, then people get to watch it, and then that's it. There's a lot of things that play into why I got paid way less for a video that had way more views. So even you can see here, the CPM seems to be $3.23. I wish I could see what the CPM was the day that I posted it. I'm sure it was way higher, obviously, than this. You can see even if I put in the last 7 days, the CPM is $10. So how much I get paid per 1,000 views 7 days ago was $10. But even with that being said, let's go to the average view duration is at oh wait, that was 7 days ago. Let's see, since I uploaded it, is at 1 minute and 56 seconds. On an already 6-minute video, I wasn't able to put any ad placements in. So I don't want to fully break down this video like I just did the other one, but I just wanted to show you guys an example. This is clearly a video that did way higher views than the more recent video that I just showed y'all, yet I made $3,000 more off that video than this one. All the things that I had mentioned earlier in the video that y'all are probably like, oh, why is she talking about all of this, are super important, and I guarantee you're gonna go back and rewatch that part so you can really digest what I was telling you guys and have a better understanding of how we get paid the way we do. So yeah, y'all, as you guys can see, there's so much more that goes into being a YouTuber than what meets the eye, especially when it comes to breaking down the numbers. Okay, I really hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope that it flowed well. Like, I really tried my best to touch on everything and explain it in the best way possible, as if it was me looking for this video years ago before I became a YouTuber, because a video like this would have been super helpful. But it's cool, it's cool. If you guys want me to do more videos like this, definitely immediately hit that thumbs up if you haven't already, and then also be sure to comment below that you want more videos, what type of videos you want. Remember I said earlier, hashtag how to, if you guys want me to do a video on like how to become a YouTuber, kind of breaking down all the steps that you have to take to successfully upload a video, because it's really not as easy as just like getting on camera, filming it, and boom, there's a lot that goes into this joint. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that if any of you guys are YouTubers or aspiring YouTubers, that this helped with your journey and gave you a better perspective on what you can expect from YouTube and building your platform and being able to monetize it. But yeah, y'all, that is all I have for you guys. Again, be sure to let me know and express in every way, shape, or form you can that you guys want more content like this for me, and I got y'all. We're gonna keep them rolling in, because y'all know I'm all about the transparency and tea and helping the next person win. There's plenty, trust me, plenty of money out there for all of us to win. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.